We're back with David Toms. A magnificent golf shot from right by a towel. Now, I teased before we went to break about it was your grandfather that inspired this. Tell us all about it, why you use it, when you've used it, how it's helped you.
Well, when I first started playing golf, my grandfather was my instructor, and he used to read all the Toski books, and one of them had a 2x4 in it. And, when I would get off track down at the bottom of the golf swing, that's what he knew to put down there. Did you give me a visual and also be able to work on something?
So where would he put the 2x4 when you were back 13, 14 years of age?
Well, it really depended on, what was going on in my golf swing.
Okay.
If it was on the inside, then I was probably taking the club back too far inside and dropping it too far to the inside, so we'd put it there. If it was something that I was taking it outside and then across it, we'd put it on the opposite side of the ball where I could stay end to end. And, it really worked. And not only, back then we didn't have all the training aids that they have now to do those types of things. So it was just something I always carried to the golf course. He always had it in his golf cart, and just check and see where we are. Even if I was hitting it okay, let's just see where we are. Are we getting close to being off or not? So in my later years, I've kind of gone back to the same idea, but I go to the towel. And what the towel does, it's a little more forgiving on your golf clubs, first of all. And it gives you that visual that you can, always have with you.
That's an excellent place to put the towel for an elite player, for a Ryder Cup player.
Yes.
You've played in hundreds, probably thousands of pro-ams. You've represented some wonderful companies. The CEOs of these companies, where would you probably put the towel for them?
Well, it would definitely look something like this. It would be on the other side.
Right.
And really what that does is it helps you to not come over the top especially with their long game. I mean, with the driver, you always see everybody in the right rough, and even a ball that starts in the center, it fades. And so what they're trying to do is they get to the top, they're trying to put their hands on the ball rather than the club head on the ball, and so it gets them steep and over it, and they would hit the towel. So like I said, it's easy on your clubs. That would show them an end-to-end move, which is, ideal for what you're trying to do to hit nice, solid, straight shots and get the most that you can, most power that you can. So it would look totally opposite for your average guy.
Let's see you hit one from just there. I know you can do it.
Yes.
That one's easy for you.
Absolutely.
Now, one thing I would like to ask you, influenced by Bob Toski, maybe one person removed, but someone I spent a lot of time with, have you at any time worked on working the toe of the club up through the hit? Is that anything you worked on?
Not really. I've always said my hands aren't very fast. And so the way that I feel like I release the golf club is more with rotation through the shot. Mm-hmm. And I'm just holding on to the club, and whatever it's doing, it happens to do. So if I ever get into where I feel like I'm twisting it all, which a lot of players do, and they can create a lot of club head speed and power, it's just not for me. I'm more into accuracy, and the way that I square the club is to kind of rotate through it. Now, the times that I don't feel great about that is when I have on jackets, when the weather's cold and nasty and rainy. It's just harder to kind of turn through it to close that club face. And a lot of times I'll leave it open and I'll just have to play a fade all day long. But anyway, I'll get through it.